Hey, church family, I hope you are having a really good Monday. I am actually on my way home from First Baptist Church of Gadsden, Alabama. Attended the School of the Prophets with the Etowah Baptist Association today. It was a good day. Don't worry, I'm in the car, but I'm not driving. I actually pulled over at the rest area so that I would not endanger my life or anyone else's life on I-59. It's crazy enough out there without people doing dumb stuff. So I did want to just take a minute. Number one, I totally goofed up the Zoom family meeting yesterday. I sent out the link. The problem is I sent out the link to prayer meeting. So if you want to join prayer meeting this Wednesday evening, you've already got the link for that. Just use the email that I sent out yesterday, and that will get you into prayer meeting on Zoom. But really wanted you to be able to be a part, even if you weren't able to be in the room yesterday, because I gave a pretty exciting report of some of the stuff God is doing. We're going to upload that video of that report. We'll have it up on social media and on the website sometime early this week, so be looking for that. It may already be up. I tasked that to Richard and Scott, and they do such an incredible job with our video productions, and I'm sure they'll get that up pretty quickly. But I did want to also let you know two major decisions that were made yesterday in our family meeting. Both have a lot to do with all that's going on with our partnerships and our desire for next generation discipleship. One of those is that the personnel team made a recommendation yesterday, and the church voted unanimously to call Bill Sears as our permanent full-time, permanent as much as any ministry position is permanent, but permanent full-time executive pastor. If you're not sure what an executive pastor is, if you looked in the dictionary under executive pastor, I think you would see Bill's picture. He is kind of like an administrator, but also like an education minister, like a pastor's right arm. A lot of the things that I dream up, he kind of takes to the next level. And of course, he's got experience in that. He's been at some other really incredible churches, and really believe that God just brought him here to us. So, and the church seemed to affirm that and recognize that yesterday. And so wanted to let you know that we did vote to call Bill as executive pastor yesterday, take the interim tag off of that. And so we're excited about what that's going to mean for us going forward in enabling us to put this strategy together to reach the next generation in a way that I think will be effective and will be helpful. Second major decision that we made yesterday was the church voted to authorize the leadership team, which is the pastoral staff, full-time pastoral staff, and the chairpersons of deacons, finance, facilities, and personnel, to negotiate the sale of the north parking lot. Now, the north parking lot is the parking lot we don't use. We used it some before COVID, but mainly just for convenience. We didn't need it, but so far we've not even opened those doors on that side of the building. And so we have an interested party, and so we're in the process of negotiating. We needed that authorization to be able to do that. The church also authorized the leadership, the administrative leadership council, which is everybody who's on a leadership team, whether it's finance personnel or facilities, along with full-time pastoral staff, deacon chairman, to actually approve, to act on the church's behalf to approve the sale once that is done. And so that is in motion. It's going to take several weeks, if not months, for that to happen. And then once the administrative leadership team approves the contract, signing the contract, then the trustees would be the ones who would act on the church's behalf to actually close the sale. We're looking at this as an opportunity to liquidate an asset to enable us to prepare ourselves to be ready to do the ministry that we need to do. And so we're very grateful that there's someone who's interested. The price that they've offered is so far is a fair price, and as we continue to negotiate that, we are at least in the ballpark of where we need to be. And so wanted to give you that update, just to let you know God is definitely up to something at Huffman, and it's just pretty exciting to be a part of that. We'll keep you posted. If you have questions, and we had a lot of questions yesterday, they were good questions, but if you have questions, if you have comments or concerns, about especially the sale of the property, I would direct you probably to Bill. He is the one who is actually doing the face-to-face negotiation, and the more he understands what your thoughts are, what your reservations are, that makes it easier for him as he has the conversations with the potential buyer of the property. We know there's certain things that we do not want next door to our building. And so that needs to be understood. And so far, the person who's shown interest has been really good about that. They're actually active church members in their own churches. And they even made the statement that as they're thinking through from a developer standpoint, what would be good there, what would they be excited about going next door to their church? What would they be okay with going next door to their church? Or what would they be, no, we don't want that going next to our church? So they're thinking in the same way that we are, so that's a good thing. But the more we know what your heart is and what your reservations are, your questions, concerns, excitements, I think the better off we'll be. So Bill's probably the best place, since he's the one doing face-to-face. You can also approach me. Certainly you can approach the chairpersons of our leadership teams, but to get the most direct impact, I think if you have the conversation with Bill, if not him, me, I think that lets us know what your heart is as we're kind of trying to navigate the day-to-day with this. So again, just want to let you know, exciting things, exciting times. God's up to something, and this has already gone about a minute longer than I wanted it to. So I'm going to get back out on the road, try to get into downtown Birmingham before everybody loses their minds, and hopefully be home in time to fire up the grill tonight and enjoy some Italian pasta for dinner tonight. So love you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day and certainly the rest of your week. Let us know how we can be praying for you. Look forward to seeing you guys real soon. So y'all have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.